Welcome back, Bingeheads. It's your host, CT Whiskey, and today we're doing something brand new on the channel, our first ever book review. That's right, and trust me when I say, we're starting with a banger. Today's spotlight is on The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, and I have to be real with you. This book surprised me in the best way. Suzanne Collins has returned to Panem with a vengeance, and this prequel might be her most emotionally gutting one yet. I've read it twice already, and yes, I plan on giving it a third go later this year. It's firmly in my top 3 must-reads of 2025 so far. Before we dive in, as always, let me know in the comments below, what's your drink of choice while you binge through your favorite books, shows, or movies? I've got my usual old-fashioned in hand, and you know the rule. Spoiler alert, you've been warned. Let's talk about Haymitch Abernathy's fight for survival, and for his soul. So here's the premise. The 50th annual Hunger Games, a Quarter Quell. And just like in Catching Fire, this means the Capitol changes the rules. This time, doubled the tributes to 48 instead of 24. Twice the despair. Twice the spectacle. We return to District 12, but instead of Katniss, our focus is on someone you already know, the future mentor, the sarcastic, broken, bottle-hugging Haymitch Abernathy. But here, Haymitch isn't the jaded victor yet. He's just a kid trying to make it through the day with his girl, trying not to dream too big because dreaming gets you hurt in Panem. Then his name is called, and from that moment on, everything breaks. He's thrown into a brutal, rigged, and emotionally devastating Hunger Games, with 3 other District 12 tributes, including a little girl who's like a sister to him. And yes, your classic Capitol pandering tribute, who's all bark, no bite. Here's where Sunrise on the Reaping really shines. Collins' writing is as sharp as ever, but this time it's more emotionally rich. This isn't just a survival story. It's about love, loss, manipulation, and the slow, soul-crushing realization that even when you win in the arena, you still lose. Haymitch is such a layered character here. If you thought he was just a grumpy alcoholic in the original trilogy, this book shreds that image. You see his tactical brilliance, his stubborn will to survive, and how deeply he cares. And also, how the Capitol starts planting the seeds of his cynicism. What really hit me was the theme that carries the book. When you've been set up to lose everything you love, what is there left to fight for? That quote alone sets the emotional tone. Collins masterfully shows us that Haymitch doesn't just fight to live. He fights so that his pain means something. So that even if the system is rigged, he can leave a mark. And he does. There's a moment, and you'll know it when you get there, where Haymitch makes a game-altering move that doesn't just save his life, it echoes through the rebellion. You finally understand why President Snow hated him so much. Why the Capitol feared him? And you realize, Haymitch wasn't just a mentor. He was a symbol. Look, if you're a fan of the Hunger Games, this is required reading. But even if you're not, Sunrise on the Reaping stands tall as its own story. It's not just about the arena, it's about the machinery that fuels it. About broken kids forced to become heroes. Suzanne Collins has given us not just a prequel, but a powerful character study, a bleak commentary on power and survival, and one of the best YA reads of the year. If you haven't read it yet, drop a comment. Will you read it or listen to it on audio? And if you have read it, what did you think? Does it change how you see Haymitch in the original trilogy? What moment hit you the hardest? Let's talk about it. Alright Bingeheads, that's a wrap on our first book review. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Sunrise on the Reaping, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We've got more binge-worthy content coming soon. This is your host, CT Whiskey, signing off. And remember, when the odds are never in your favor, Make your See you in the next one.